Hey there, it's Stephanie from Savoir Faire. I want to talk about something today that a lot of businesses might think about or assume, but don't really act on. Your customers are Googling their problems all the time, every day. Anytime they have a question, a need, a frustration, the first thing they do is search for an answer. And here's the part that should concern you, at least a little. If you're not showing up in those search results, you're not even part of the conversation. Quick rant here. Do me a favor. Don't assume you come up in everyone's Google searches just because you come up in your own Google searches. Google's ultimate goal is to provide searchers with the most relevant answer for them, which means if you one time Googled yourself and scrolled down 5 or 7 pages until you found the search result for your business and you clicked on that, the next time you Google yourself, that result is likely to come up higher than it would for me or for someone or anyone who isn't you and isn't logged into your Google account with its personal search history. If you want to see what a random prospective customer will see in their search results, try incognito or private mode, or sign out of your Google account, or even try a different browser. Any of these things will allow you to bypass your personalized search history and any account-based tracking, and should display results based on your location and your IP address only. That's the end of my rant. But I'm sorry to say that just having a website isn't enough to come up in search results, even if you are the perfect answer to the question. You see, a static website is a lot like that brochure you printed 5 years ago and put in a drawer and forgot about. It exists technically, but it's not doing much for you. So what does show up in search? Results that answer the questions people are really asking about your service or product area, using the language that they really use, not what you call it. Results that are relevant to your prospective customers, their needs, and their challenges, not just what you're trying to sell. Results that are current, and Google's a lot like Santa in that it knows what's current and it knows what's not. And results that prove you actually know what you're talking about. This means that other people have clicked and stayed on that page in the search results in the past, telling Google that that page or post that came up for a search was relevant. If they click on and click out right away, that's called a bounce. That doesn't score your page any points with Google. So, how do you do better in search results? Consider blogging. And before you roll your eyes at me, this is not we should blog because marketing said so. This is about visibility in search engines where your customers already are. In fact, blogging for SEO and blogging for marketing are slightly different beasts, though they do best when they are combined. SEO wants technical optimization, specific keyword targeting, and authority building, which allows you to rank higher in search engine results and increase the traffic that comes to your site from those results. Marketing wants to engage, educate, and convert audiences into leads using relationship building tactics. And only together do they turn visitors into customers. Because someone searching is not casually scrolling. They are trying to solve a problem or a challenge that's causing them some level of pain. That is a seriously high-value moment. That's where you want to be, and that's what a strategy-driven blog can help you accomplish. But here's where a lot of businesses go sideways. They write 1 or 2 posts, maybe 5 if they're ambitious, and then they stop because it didn't work. And here's where I usually roll my eyes, because the most relevant analogy I can think of is when you join the gym in January with such great intentions and high hopes. This analogy has been on the homepage of my website for probably a decade now because it's so apt, and here's why. With your blog, you have to attend to it on a regular basis to earn your position in search results. It has to become a part of your business lifestyle in order to make that long-term consistency a habit. And you have to do something different if you're going to change your position in the search results. Just like the gym. You can't join in January, go for 3 to 5 weeks, and then decide that it didn't work, right? Right? You do not build authority with 5 blog posts. You build it over time by consistently showing up in your strategic, targeted area of expertise. Google is looking for signals that you are a credible, active, relevant source, not just a one-time wannabe athlete who joined the gym for 2 months in 2022 and then called it a day. So if your website hasn't changed in months or years, and you're wondering why you're not getting found online, this could be why. But blogging is only useful if it answers the exact questions your prospective customers are already asking in a way that positions you as the obvious choice. Do that consistently, and you will earn your position in the search results where your prospective customers are already looking. And that is how you make your marketing really matter.